I know you previously shared, Mr. Chaudhary, that for you it was a career transition story, and you
Mhm.
were the pharma industry before, correct? And this tech is completely new to you, and here you are. We're happy to see you succeed and know so much and share all that with us. With that, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced while you were career transitioning? What did you learn from that, and how did you deal with all of that?
Yeah, the first thing is fear. So if you were afraid of a lot of things, so if I can do it or not, is it possible for me from different background? It's not possible for all the people. It's possible for few of them who are really consistent, who knows, okay, this is what I want. Before I came this industry, I was like researching about 1 year, maybe more than a year. I was looking, okay, what roles fits for me, what is the roles is giving me some pleasure while I'm working. So is this something it is giving me some challenges? Am I prepared to accept those challenges and work through it? So those kind of question asking, like you, like personally you from you, is most important. So when you ask you a lot of question, you know the answer. How much time you can spend. Like today we see we spend a lot of time on watching movies, we spend a lot of time on social medias, right? So we need to know, okay, next 10 months or next 1 year, I'm not going to use social media that much. Yeah, obviously I'm not avoiding it at all, but I'm not gonna use that much. I'm not gonna hang out with my friend. Like we used to hang out with all of our friends in our uh, weekend, right? So one weekend I will join with them for maybe 1 or 2 hours, but the rest of the time I will focus. I will give some time. I will spend some time in my studies. Okay, so how these things happening and what is happening, and Shiblua is there to give you the fundamental, right? So he just give you the fundamental to building the blocks. uh so you need to expand that. If Shibluba is giving you some content, just finish those content first, and then look for other things. Not before you finish those things. First you need to finish those things. When you finish those things, lot of idea it will come to your brain. So then you need to start, then you can start thinking of, okay, Shiblubai learned those things like this, how can I implement those things other way, right? So there is there is a lot of things. Maybe I'm talking too much, I'm lose of the track, but still I'm saying be focused, and you have to do this. Like you have to know what is your limit. You have to break your limits. That's all I want to say.
So I think the again the he was one of the members of Mr. Kaiser. You guys already know he came a couple of weeks ago. So they work as a team. Kaiser came from the project management background, right? He made sure everybody is consistent, everybody was on the top of the game, and he has challenged everybody. So everybody actually the work professionally all okay. Like the most of the so when they did as a group. Nowadays the Mahmoud we have everything is one on one. Remember,
Okay.
to protecting all this the destruction, to protecting all the like the irrelevant, to protecting the to protect you from being unfocused. Right? You just mentioned all of this.
Hmm.
And so I actually invented the private bootcamp now. So
Okay.
student will be from the day one all the way will be until the job, they will be one on one. Means the agile scrum is there, agile LM is there, and the all the contents unlocked, content will be unlocked. Student has to go through the content and the making that they have to make the documentation, right?
Okay.
They have to go through the problem solving session and they have to give the presentation. No,
Yeah.
no. So everything was group, like everybody is like a chadar guru. Now there
Hmm.
is no option. You have to go through this. After the
Yeah.
presentation, you have to give the weekly mock interviews, like this video mock interview. And then you give the retrospective. Now you go to the new sprint.
Yeah.
So everything is happening very customized way. So now
Yeah.
you can come, you say, well, I want to be a DevOps engineer. Simple as this. I want to be a developer. And I have the time, I determine whatever it takes. Upside down the whole world, I want to be, but I don't know the basic computer. We'll teach you the basic computer. So everything is customized. We'll teach you everything else and then take you through the journey. So nowadays is more powerful as long as you said someone is come with the determination and the break the barrier and the intention that I want to be this. Because if you worry, if you just mess around with the past, things is not going to work. If you too much worry about the future, things is not going to work. Always, today is my best day. As I am talking now, I want to give the best. I want to be the best. I don't need to worry about the mess around the past. I don't need to worry about the future. I'm giving the best every day. My all the best combined, I'm going to the best of
Yes.
myself, as he
Yes.
said it. So
Yeah.
it is
And
very important.
yeah, and one more thing, motivate yourself. So
Yes,
there is no other things like people can motivate, people can give you a lot of motivation, but I don't know how these things work if you don't motivate yourself. So
yes,
motivate yourself is not something, so you have to do something. This is not impossible things. Nowadays, everything is open source. You can learn those things on Udemy, Coursera, you can go YouTube. There is a lot of platform you can learn, but you have to stay focused. Okay, I'm going YouTube, I'm stay on YouTube. I'm learning Kubernetes, I'm stay on learning Kubernetes. Focused on Kubernetes. I'm not gonna uh, jump on Ansible while I'm not finishing Kubernetes. I'm not gonna jump GitLab CI/CD while I'm not finishing Harness. I'm not gonna jump Terraform while I don't complete the cloud formation. So as I said, motivate yourself, focused, stay in the lane.
nowadays we force. Actually, nowadays we enforce the motivation because the coaches catch them. Oh, you are doing it. No, no, you're not supposed to do this.
Okay.
So those the more okay. I said the motivation is 5 sentences you should write on top of your computer. The who you are. I was working in the tech, in the pharmacy tech. My salary was $15. I'm working 3 p.m. to the 12 a.m. I was really the I had no life because no flexibility, no good career. You should always read them. Remember your past, right? I came here $100 in pocket. I always should remember this. So the moment you can motivate, he said the motivation, you will be the best to motivate yourself when you write down your past. Your past should motivate you today. Your past should push you today to do better in tomorrow's. So he's right. The motivate yourself, regardless how much motivation we give, regardless of the how much private coach is motivating you. So Mahmoud Louis, private coach, they motivate. The moment the student is down, the private coach doesn't do anything. Means they do not force student. They listen to the student.
Mhm.
So that's the way the student get calmed down because nobody can control the human emotion. I'm down. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah,
feel good. Your emotion, my emotion is correct. It
yeah.
is the fundamentally that's the way we have been created. So the private coach is strictly the prohibited. You don't get defensive when they're down. Just
Yeah.
listen to them, watch at their eyes, and then listen to them. Don't do anything else that day. Even take 2 days break. Tell the student, take 2 days break. I am with your emotion. I was the same because all the private coaches we do not take so experience because then they
Mhm.
will get bored easily with the student. Tell the journey. I was the same. My learning story was the same. I almost gave up, then I came back. But I'm here with you. I want to guide you. I want to be with you. So again, private coach is solving those problems again as long as the Mahmoud would say, you have to focus. You have to show up. You have to show up. You have to show up. The moment you keep showing up, nothing is going to stop you. You'll make things happen.
Yep.
Inshira, you want to say anything?
No, I completely agree. I mean, both Shibu sir and Mr. Chaudhary covered the main parts. It's really all about consistency, and you have to understand it is a level of accountability. Nothing will happen if you do not take ownership of your path and your commitments and how you want to decide and go about things. So, there can be a lot of forces around you. People can motivate you. People can literally lay everything out for you. But if you cannot bring yourself to do anything, all the resources or help in the world is pointless. So it's really important that you stay driven yourself, regardless of the ups and downs you have in your emotions. That is a part of the journey. That is not a sign to quit or give up or break down. Take the time to yourself, but you have to remember your commitment is your responsibility, and this part of, not everything is in our hands, but this part of the destiny is in your hands. You should try and pursue it.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Are we taking any question from the attendee?